If you're a videographer or you're a creative running a service-based business and you're still chasing clients with DMs, spreadsheets, and scattered tools, now I've got some news for you. I've just made a big change to my business and we're switching over to Go HighLevel, and honestly, it's just the tool that I wish I had when I started. For the last few years, like a lot of creatives, I was piecing everything together. I'd use one tool to collect leads, another to send DMs, a different one to track emails, another one to book calls, and it felt like I was just duct taping my business together. And it kind of worked, but everything took longer than it should, and it just didn't seem to run smoothly. Follow-ups would fall through the cracks, I'd forget who I had messaged, I couldn't scale any outreach without hiring someone or outsourcing it, which was a cost to my business, and I'd keep getting dragged into working in my business and not on growing my business. But worst of all, when things got busy, my pipeline completely dried up because I had no system to keep it going. Now, I'm not an idiot. I heard about Go HighLevel ages ago from other agency owners who had been leveraging the platform, but to be honest, I thought it was just another overhyped CRM, so I just decided to ignore it because it's another thing to learn, right? Just to find out that it doesn't work for your business. But recently I received an email asking me to review the platform and become an affiliate. Now, I really couldn't care less about the affiliate stuff because my focus is on generating money in my video marketing agency, but I thought it would be a great excuse to try the platform and see what all the hype was about, and ultimately if I thought it was valuable to create some YouTube videos for you guys to help grow your businesses and find an easier way of doing things. So I gave it a go, and my initial thoughts was that this wasn't just an email automation platform like I thought it was. It's the thing that literally saves me signing up to hundreds of different platforms because it does pretty much everything I need as a video marketing agency in this one place. So let me run you through what I love about it so far and how this is going to be a game-changing move for my business. So the first thing's really simple, and it's just having all of my leads like in one place, because what I hated about having a spreadsheet is that you've just got thousands of leads on there and things are bound to get missed because it gets really overwhelming and super messy. So for here, you've even just got a dashboard that can give you a real quick snapshot at what's going on in your business. And that leads me on to my next point, which is that it's so much easier to track. If we go over to the opportunities tab, you'll be able to see that like you can create different pipelines for different parts of your business, but just even at the most basic point of understanding where people are in that process. So for instance, in business, you need to make sure that you put first things first, right? We're doing the things that are the most likely to make a sale, right? We don't want to be spending all of our time with leads that just aren't interested. So this helps you really easily track that and just basically ask yourself the question of like, okay, these proposals that have been sent out, what do I need to do to get them across the line and sent? Or these meetings that I've got coming up, what do I need to do about them? And just making sure that it's the front of your mind rather than having a spreadsheet where you need to manually go through every single entry. Even if you color code it, it ends up just being not fun. Like this is just so much more like gamified because you can see and actually understand where people are in that sales process and what you need to do to move them along, because there's nothing more costly to your business than having a potential opportunity that you miss, because that could have been thousands for your business just because you forgot to follow up with them or you forgot to book a meeting or didn't chase them up after you sent a proposal. So this really just helps me feel not overwhelmed and like I can just focus on the things that need to get done in order to move our business forward. For me, I feel like Go HighLevel, I already am familiar with it because it's what I've been doing in a bunch of different platforms, but now just doing it all under one roof. So for instance, like workflows and automations for following up with leads. This already has some pre-templates that you can use, but we're starting to adapt this so that we can follow up with text messages, that we can understand like did the contact reply and then what to do after that point, and helping us support every stage of that sales process without having to be so hands-on or having to remember or having to log into lots of different platforms to do that. So like I said, it's kind of quite nice that I already feel familiar with the platform because I'm doing this in some other ones at the moment, but it's just under one roof. And what I'm actually really excited about is they've got a conversations tab where you can see all the different conversations that you're going to be having with people. Obviously, I've just linked this to a test account for now, but I'm really excited about using some AI agents. So if we go under here, you've got voice AI and conversational AI, and this is where we can vet the leads or pre-qualify them to make sure that people are only booking a call who are really serious with us, and we've got all the information we need to go along with that call. But this should do it in a really human conversational way. We haven't yet adapted this, but this is what I'm really excited about getting into, because it's going to be like having a salesperson that can talk in a human way to pre-qualify the leads and literally just book these clients in on a meeting with us. So this is something that I'm really excited to get involved in. Now, there is absolutely no doubt, no matter what business that you're in, that a warm lead, someone that comes to you and they're putting their hand up and saying, hey, I'm interested, like I want to learn more, is going to be the best type of person, or the person most likely to purchase from you. So what we want to do is we want to create as many of those people coming to you as possible. That ultimately comes under marketing or funnels. And in this platform, you can build out funnels yourself, and you can use AI to automate and support you with the building of this. But this is going to be really exciting for us, because we're going to continue to develop what's called lead magnets. So people that can come to us, we generate, more leads. They're coming to us like a magnet, and then we move them into our pipeline. We can qualify them and get as many of those people who are serious from buying from us on a call in one of our meetings, so that we can then close them as a business. And that ability to see the lead from the lead magnet or lead capture right the way through the sales process, this platform is going to give us a complete oversight of what's happening. And when you can see that, you can see the sticking points. You can see where, oh, hold on, people aren't moving from this to this. Why is that? And it helps you as a business owner just fix those different points so that you get as many people flowing through to grow your business as possible. And you can tell that I'm probably pretty passionate about this, and I'm excited. Like, I've only been using this for a short period of time, and I'm excited to do more content, because I can already imagine how this is going to enable us to do more than what we're already doing at the moment and have it in one place. And just to prove that point more, like if I go to the marketing tab, you've got a social planner. So we can now, again, rather than using other apps, we can just put everything into here. So now we've got a marketing funnel, we've got our lead captures, we've got the sales process, we've got our automations, and now we can start to generate awareness, because best known always beats best. So if people don't know who you are, they're never going to buy from you. So by plugging in our marketing channels into here and doing email marketing and outreach and all of those things, I think it's just going to be something that I'm really excited to dive into even more. I think ultimately the AI functions and the investment Go HighLevel are putting into becoming an all-in-one platform, it's super exciting, and I think we're going to be catching it at a really good time. Even though the platform's been around for a while, it means they've been able to get through those teething issues, and hopefully, as I discover more and more, it will become the platform that's like so much more of the obvious choice, at least from an agency point of view, and just the ease of having everything under one roof. At the end of the day, if it means that I can stay focused on creating and selling and not chasing and trying to remember, then that's a win. And the best part is that it feels scalable. Like I can finally grow that side of the business without either myself burning out or having to outsource loads of things or pay for loads of different subscriptions. Now, as part of my deal with these guys, you can currently get a 14-day free trial so that you can test the platform for yourself. I'm going to ask them if there's anything you can do. So when you click on the link in the description below, you might be in for a better surprise. Hopefully we can make something happen there. But if anything, I would suggest give it a try yourself and make your own assumptions, because I kind of thought that it might be a waste of time having to learn a new thing, but I've been pleasantly surprised. I really like the idea about making a much longer video on how we're breaking down each of these sections to support the various parts of the sales funnel inside our marketing agency. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested to check out, then just make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. Then that way you'll see when the video comes out. This genuinely is one of those few tools that I wish I'd found years ago, and hopefully you guys will have that same discovery. So go check it out. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.